Hi, welcome back to the 40KNN. I'm Flapjack, this is Scullium, and today we're going to be talking about what happened last week, which we don't really want to talk about too much, but we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be having another PSA from the Guard. We're going to have a special guest on later and a few other things after that.
Yes, and once again, to start us off, we have that PSA narrated by Domino about a very beloved group, very old group that everybody wants to see make a return, the World Eaters. The World Eaters. One of the three oldest factions in this community, and one of its most beloved. Though it seems not as beloved as they used to be. But with the rising popularity of the Black Legion, and the overall falling popularity of Chaos in general, the World Eaters have suffered greatly. From a point when they could rival the Necrons themselves, down to the point that they are very, very outdated model-wise, and very understaffed player-wise. The World Eaters need your help to rise back to popularity by getting more that shit noise! Do you want to commit unadulterated, pure violence? Do you want to yell blood for the blood god, skull for the skull throw without being thrown in an asylum? Not because they think you're crazy, but because you're just so that they can! Our combat is the purest form of combat there is! Melee! That's right, you just grab yourself a chain axe and a bear, go out there and commit slaughter for the blood god! I will be honest with you. Our war bands, they're looking a little bit low on numbers, so if you want to join us, go ahead and get in the Discord. It's right here. Especially if you know how to make models, because we're always looking for more of those. I crave violence! If you're not quite into Marines, don't worry. We got you. We got demons of corn! So if you're wanting to join the World Eaters, you're going to be a Chaos Space Marine or one of them team. Go ahead and contact our leader right here. I don't know who the fuck he is because I don't do my research. Or just come on straight to the Discord. This thing!
I have urgent news. Sir, it's urgent, sir! Sir, you're at the gate, sir! Why did you tell me?
Boy, I love me some slaughter. I remember back in the old days when I first joined the community in the Grey Knights, we used to do demon hunts every week, and I absolutely loved getting my ass kicked over and over by a bunch of demons.
Oh yeah, I remember the old days of the World Eaters. I was one of the first ones in the group, back when PvP had just started on VRChat. I used to be the Berserker champion, I believe the role was back then. I led their Berserker, and those were some fun days. I had a big spear, and there was a lot of violence. Hopefully one of these days we're going to be bringing those pit fights back with a big arena. Got something in the works for that, so hopefully that's coming soon. We'll find out.
I sure do hope we get a return to that someday. So, speaking of returns, last week, we're going to talk about it very minimally because reasons. So, last week, Council of Doom won the battle, 2-1. They were all three draws, and they all three came to honor duels. Now, here to talk about it just a little bit, and talk about themselves, and what they think about the war going on, how it's gone, and everything else like that, we have a very special guest. Everybody knows them, everybody loves them, a very personal friend of mine. We have Notna, but before they come on, and you'll see why we did that in a minute. Necron! Okay, so Notna, go ahead and come on out. Okay, while he goes ahead and gets in the screen, Notna here is the leader of the Necrons and a very old and well-respected member of the community. Notna, would you like to tell us just a little teensy bit about yourself?
Let me just get in position real quick. Okay. Hi there. I'm not Necron 1. I'm the leader of the Necron Empire and its Silent King. I am a model maker and event leader for the group. I do have fellow model makers. We have a lot of them, a lot of talented people like Impolite, Solace in our group as well. We are a mainly PvP focused group because we love our PvP, we love our slaughter, and we are one of the first big three, which means we're one of the first groups with the Blood Ravens, not the Salamanders,
Those are World Eaters.
World Eaters and the Necrons were the first three groups, and we're currently the second biggest group in the community. We like to do PvP, especially melee PvP is my personal favorite because I became an HR by competing in melee PvP, so it has a special place in my heart.
So, based on your experience in the community and your job as a leader in the community, how do you feel the community war is going so far for you guys, and just in total?
So, for the Legions of Doom, obviously, first battle was a pretty clear loss, so, not that good. Obviously, victory-wise, but second battle we won. Both battles were kind of riddled with a bit of issues, as comes with these big events, and these problems are bound to happen. And in the end, they're minor to the fun that we can have in the time that it goes smoothly. And honestly, the main part isn't winning or losing a battle. The main part is having interactions with the community and being able to immerse ourselves in the 40k universe. How I would see the war, it's currently going decent. It's going to get better. And for Doom specifically, when it comes to victory points, we're obviously going to landslide in a bit. But, you know, you guys just wait and see.
So, Nana, I understand that one of your models makers are currently working on a Necron with toes. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
That is slander, and I reject that question.
Alrighty, moving on then. We're actually going to talk a little bit right now about the next battle in the community war, because we're going to be fighting on Natna's new map. Natna, what is the name of that new map?
It's called Dark Desert PvP. It's a smaller scale map. Not too small. It has a lot of line of sight breakers, a lot of buildings, but mostly the middle, which is like the main area, is very open so that you at least have the possibility of hiding, but you can get shot if you move from position to position. The main thing that makes my map special is that it has a actual capture point system, which currently adds points for each player seeing the point counter, which means it adds points really fast when you have a lot of players in the instance. I know how to fix it now. I'm going to fix it later.
So, with so many people pumping out brand new maps and whatnot, what are your views for the future of the community war? You think we're going to see more old maps being used, or you think as these maps get pumped out and ironed out, we're going to see a lot more brand new maps that were before used, first tested in the community war?
So I think we're likely going to see a lot of new maps. I personally feel, sure, it's fun to remaster old maps, and definitely, hopefully, someone is going to remaster their maps. So new maps will likely be a thing, more features on the maps. Hopefully, a lot more creators getting into it, because that's been one of the biggest issues where people say, oh, I want a new map, but no one actually goes and makes one. So that's mainly why I made this new map. We needed one. Like, it was about time that we had a new map that we can actually use, because my other maps are too big. Just like the Necrons.
Moving on to a more broad subject, you've been in the community for quite a while. You've seen people come and go. What are your thoughts for the future of this community?
So, again, I like to be optimistic. There is a lot of issues that come up every time. There's a lot of past issues that still hurt us to this day, but in the end, being depressed about it is not going to help anyone. We need to look to the future, make new stuff, and I think especially with stuff like avatar contacts, we have a lot of potential for the future to make new interesting things. Maybe getting some pickup guns will give our maps a bit more attraction. Just like I was planning to make like a prefab so that you have a particle gun that is actually integrated into the system so that you can use something with your own avatar. That might attract some people that don't want to use 40k avatars. I'm probably going to put that prefab out there for people to use. Hopefully that will help in the future. But generally, the community is big enough to survive. The only thing that we would need to get bigger for is to actually get more traction. As long as we can have our events, as long as we can have fun, the community will live. I think that's really all that counts in the end.
Yes, indeed. Quite inspiring. Thank you so much, Natna, for your time. I very much enjoyed seeing you here. And before you go... Are you ready? Ha-ha! What? No, okay, Natna, any closing statements from you?
We're gonna steamroll you guys.
That is to be determined.
The custodians kicked your ass.
Never happened.
Pretty sure the Blood Ravens got him a few times as well.
So did the World Eaters. Anyways, that was not none of the Necrons. Next up, we have Weather with Bobo over to my left.
Why do I keep being brought here again? Mr. Skull, why the fuck you keep bringing me here? I need to keep burning the Nurglings. Anyway. I was in the place called Pennsylvania while this whole fight happened. Apparently in the first instance, there was Custodes, the Banana Man. You had all the basic boys of the military space. Yeah, that's what happened.
What's up, Pennsylvania?
Kenny, what's the traffic report? Thank you, Kenny. Thank you. Okay, so moving on from all of that, coming up into next week, as mentioned before, we're going to be playing on the luxurious 2-star resort of Bootleg Caldera. On this map, we will be playing Capture the Point. About similar rules to last time. If we can't use Caldera, we will be using... Oh, I called it Caldera. That just proves how much of a bootleg it is. Black Desert, I believe, is what he called it. We'll be using Fortress Battle, which has a similar, if not quite as polished system implemented by Ernchi. So, Flapjack, what are your expectations of what's going to be going on this next battle?
Well, I got some pretty good expectations. Hopefully it goes a little better than last time. Just earlier this week, I had a bit of a tactical skirmish on that map. So hopefully my guys are warmed up for it a little bit and have some ideas of how to...
Oh, sorry, don't mind me.
As we were saying, where were we?
I believe you were talking about your recent skirmish on the map.
Oh yeah, that's right. So my guys had a little bit of a test battle there, which went pretty good. So we got a little bit of practice, probably gonna be having some more practice later on in the week, and yeah, I got good feelings about this.
Oh, I absolutely have good feelings about this. Once again, the combination of Guard and Custodes are actually going to come together in a more cohesive fashion this time. And hopefully this time we will not have a absolute breakdown in formation that occurred. Moving on from all of that, we hope to see all of you at the Community War Battle. If you'd like to support us or give us any kind of tips, any kind of ideas, go ahead and join the Discord, the 40KNN right there. Other than that, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.
So what are we doing for the outro this time? We beating each other up again?
Yeah, most likely.
Not again! No! Oh god, there's something else shooting at us! This is our fight! You stay out of it!
Hang on, I got something.
I think trauma said a fucking... Where did you get that?
Prison wallet.
Fair enough!
I think we got him.
I think you're right. Whew, anyways, time to actually get out of the hole in the ground that we were in.
Okay, this shit right here is not okay. This shit needs to be fucking deleted right now. I swear to God, I will exterminate you and your entire goddamn family. Delete that shit right the fuck now.
What the shit is that? Like... Why? Why? Why would you do this? Like, why? Just why? Why? This is just wrong. All right. Why? I'm disappointed.
This is just cancer, okay? This just has to stop. I shit you not. He turned himself into a PNG. Funniest shit I've ever seen.
You talking shit?
Ah!
Now I'm this dynasty. I love this dynasty as well. Man, that's the Thok dynasty. I love the Thok dynasty. Haha, that's one of my favorites. I don't like this one that much.
All I'm saying is,
All he's saying is...
All he is saying is...
my balls itch. What?
I have more than you.
Ah!
Oh, Grandpa, that's where you are. Come on, we gotta go home. Come on, I'll help you. I'll help you. I'll help you. Come on.
I can walk
Come on.
fine, thank you!
Meine Mama hat mir erlaubt, Fortnite zu spielen und Cola zu trinken. Jetzt trinke ich Cola und spiele Fortnite. Yippie!